Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Ascolese, the inventress. Welcome to my podcast. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Ascolese, the inventress. I'm here with my beautiful daughter, Brittany. Welcome to the Inventress Podcast.
Welcome.
How you been?
Been good.
Good.
Doing some things, moving and shaking.
You got some concerts going on? What's happening?
I always have concerts going on. I'm a avid concert goer.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I don't know who the artist or band is, I still go. Well, not really. No, if my friend has tickets, I'm like, all right, sure. Because I love live music and I love the atmosphere. So I love going to shows.
You know what? It's nice to expand your musical palette.
It is. It is. I tried to. I tried listening to country. It didn't work. But I went to a country. I know it didn't work out. I went to a country concert. I liked the people there are really nice. I just couldn't get into it. Mm-hmm. There's some country songs I do like, but it hasn't stuck with me.
Shania Twain.
Yeah, Shania Twain. Like, I'll listen to that, but I won't be like, oh my gosh, I really want to listen to like Zac Brown Band today. Mm-hmm. I really want to listen to Carrie Underwood. Like, there's
right.
I'm just not there.
Doesn't move you.
It doesn't move me. I like ballads. I like country ballads more.
Yeah, me too. So what's next? What concert is next?
Cage the Elephant at PNC Bank Arts Center in Homedale, New Jersey.
Very nice.
And then September 11th, we have a concert in Asbury Park called This Wild Life. They are a really cool, chill band. And then November...
You have a whole lineup?
Yeah, that's right. November, Simple Plan... with We the Kings and State Champs at Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey.
Very nice. Great advertising, too.
It's fabulous. It's really good. We love going to shows. It's so much fun. So I think that's on the calendar as of now. I feel like I saw somebody else. Mm-hmm. Newfound Glory and Silverstein, not Silverstein, Hawthorne Heights are playing at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park. The beginning of November, I think November 1st, but I didn't get tickets for that yet.
Nice.
Try to keep it as local as possible. I'm not traveling over 30 minutes to go see a show.
I'm actually traveling to Washington, D.C. To see Dionne Warwick, Vanessa Williams, and I want to say Jeffrey Osborne. My wonderful client, Connie Tip and Split. You know Connie.
Yeah.
Tip and Split. She got me tickets for my birthday.
Wow.
So she and I are going to see Dionne Warwick. In fact, I told Dionne that I would be there and I'll be able to hand her award. So I said, we'll go backstage, get to chat with her and give her award. And Connie will be able to meet her because she wanted to meet her at the last day event. And she obviously wasn't there. So this will be a nice treat for all of us.
That's great. That's fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. I'm doing a lot for my birthday. Doing a whole lot.
Oh, I forgot your birthday.
Birthday's coming up. Save your pennies.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what else? What else is happening? So,
well, your AOE members. What's going on with your AOE members?
AOE members, very good. So we are doing, every single month we have an AOE meeting. And our meetings aren't like regular meetings. We have a blast. So this meeting, we're going to Asbury Park. So we're going to the Asbury Park Hotel. And they have a rooftop movie theater. So we'll be watching movies. In fact, we're going to see the Breakfast Club.
Love it.
They show older movies and we love that. So we're going to see Breakfast Club. We'll have our meeting before that. But we'll sit around, have our popcorn and wine and just have a really good time.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
but the Breakfast Club is one of my favorite
movies.
So
that's going to be a good time.
It's great. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. So AOE members, you want to sign up to be a member. You can join us for all of these fabulous events. We're doing something September 6th. We have a whole calendar. We have 2 months filled with AOE events. So guys, if you want to become a member, find out what we do, go to aowie.com and register. And we include you in everything.
You really articulated the W, I gotta say.
You like the W?
It was a lot. I wasn't prepared for the
AOWIE.com.
Wow.
Like that?
It's something else.
And I got to repeat it just now.
Yeah, you did.
I got to repeat. Yeah, so that's what's happening.
Awesome. Well, I would love to get into, we always ask people to send in questions to the Inventors Podcast at Gmail. And I want to read one question from this young lady here. Let's see. Questions and advice. Now, I'm not going to say her name just in case she doesn't want to have her name out there. Well, she says, hey, first, thank you for your podcast. I am enjoying it and learning from Lisa, and I love her daughter, Brittany. I didn't say that. She actually said this.
She did actually say it. I see
Reason number one, I'm struggling in learning product developer. I'm assuming development.
Right.
Number two, I'm a podcaster. Good for you. I love doing podcasts. Good for you, girl. Number three, my daughter's name is Brittany. What do you know? I want to know what her middle name is, by the way.
You know what's cool? And she spells it the same way as yours.
That's amazing. It's great. It should always be spelled the way I spell it.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany. There's no exceptions. Okay, so the question. Wondering what you think about trying to licensing products.
Okay.
Her problem is, it says, I have so many ideas and can't just stick with one. So what should a person do in that situation? So please advise sending luck and love and a good review. Very nice. Thank you so much for reaching out to us. Okay. So Ma, what's your advice on that?
All right. So, I mean, so you have a lot of ideas. You sound like an avid inventor in your mind. But I would suggest you jot all of them down and look at your least expensive one that's going to feed the broadest market. Okay. And, many people come to me and ask about licensing all the time because you hear this from invention companies. But there's a lot that goes into it. And I'm not discouraging you, but you have to understand the steps before you go into licensing. You need to have a product. You need to have one specific product. Okay, so let's start with one product. And, there's some designing that has to go into it. You just don't come up with an idea and give it away to a company. So that's, I have to say, before you do anything, because a lot of people make this mistake, do not give away any of your information to any product development company who you think is going to license your product. It doesn't work that way. So for more specific information, please email me. You can go to my my info, Inventing A to Z. That's info@Inventing A to Z. I'll set up a consultation with you and we can discuss it in detail.
I like that question. And I love that we're so relatable in our Brittany's. Anyway, that was a really good question, guys.
Yeah, it was a wonderful question. I love that.
Really,
keep those
really
coming. Good.
So what I want to get into, there's a few things. As I'm sitting here, I have my own little desk here and it's a little cluttered. So my thing is, and this isn't my workspace, it's just our recording studio space. How do you, Mom, and everyone out there, how do you work? Can you focus and function with whatever you're doing in a mess? Or do you have to be neat and organized? Because I know a lot of people are very creative and, all that stuff in a mess.
Desks, right. Some people do. So, you know what? I cannot function in chaos. I can't do it because I won't stay focused. I can't keep my focus. And that's why sometimes it's hard to work out of a home or something like that because, when I am working out of my house, I have to do things first. Make the bed, organize, make sure nothing's in my, in my visual because I'll focus in on that. So I do better working in a neat space because I get distracted.
Okay, so by little things, because I know my dad, he's the opposite. His desk, when I used to work with him, when I graduated college, it would freak me out because it's not like he'd have folders, but like there would be no papers in the folders. Like he would put papers somewhere else, then he'd write on the front of the folder like bullet points. Like that was the piece of paper, that big folder.
And that's how some people work.
Like,
it's crazy.
But he comes and said, "Where is it?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you." Right. But he likes it. It's like he complains, but he doesn't fix it. And I think that's just how his mind works.
Right.
And another thing, there's a difference between clean and neat. Neat is organized. Now with clean, I used to work with somebody who the desk was clean. I'm sorry, the desk was neat, but there was dust everywhere. It wasn't clean. Now, I think I got this from you. I can't do dust. If I see a thick coating somewhere, I'm like, oh my God, how do they do this? Yep. Like I'll admit I'm a clean person. I'm not a neat person. I need to make sure everything's wiped down. There's no fingerprints, no dust.
You were pretty neat in your room, though, growing up.
No.
Your closet was pretty neat. Yeah, growing up, your closet was always neat.
Well, I think
your
you made
shoes
me
were very organized. Oh.
I'm a kid.
So now you've changed? All right, so now you've gone to...
Well, no, because I think... No, because what, as a kid, like teens or maybe a little younger... I wasn't so objective. Oh my gosh, what am I going to wear? I wasn't throwing clothes everywhere. I was like, oh,
you were
I do that now because I never know what to wear. I'm like, oh, I'm in a different mood. I felt like as a kid, I didn't really care about clothes. Like you picked out clothes for me. I wore them.
Yeah, but as a teenager,
late teens, that's different. Shoes, I guess. Yeah, my closet was pretty good. My actual room over the years has gone really bad.
Really?
Yeah, everything else in my house could be clean because if I get a stranger walking in or even company, even my sister, anything, it has to be clean. My room, don't go in my room because it's not a good look.
Well, I think that's everybody's catch-all for the most part, especially when you're having company. You're not ready, so everything just goes into the bedroom. You close the bedroom door, nobody's going in there. Yeah, but I think that, what about the people who are clean? I have a question. People who are clean and neat all the time, or none of the above, not clean and not neat.
Slob?
Yeah, slob.
What about them?
I mean, I just want to know. I have questions for those people, those who are listening.
No offense to people who are slobs. I'm sure you live a great life.
Yeah, and some people don't care. And God bless people who can let things go. Their pressure's probably like at a normal level, unlike people who are type A personalities that are constantly moving and constantly having to clean and have everything perfect. Those pressures are always elevated and out of control. So yeah, I want to hear what people do and how they succeed. And I don't know the numbers and I don't know the statistics. And what they talk about in terms of people who are neat. Are they more successful because they're neater? Are they more successful because they're not neat and their desks are a mess? I'd like to hear from you guys out there. What's your preference, or what do you do?
Yeah, I want to post that. Like, are you a clean? That's a good thing to post on your social media. Do you work better in a clean environment or a messy environment?
Yeah, good question. Good question.
I like that a lot. And also to switch gears, and this is involving entrepreneurship and everything. You spoke with me about something that happened with a friend or a client recently. And it was frustrating you because you want everyone that has a product or is starting a product or is in the midst of almost making it big with their product, the lack of... Is it gratitude I'm looking for? Is it, what's the word? Like you have to, it's appreciation.
Well, some people don't understand how fortunate they are to build a product, number one. I mean, it's a lot of work to get where you are. So, I mean, as I was saying in the last interview, you really have to appreciate every step along the way through your journey. because, I mean, you start somewhere. So you start with an idea. So you come up with an idea and you actually build it. That's giant. It's giant. And then when you actually get to a place, you get into a store. And this person I was talking about got into a Walmart, and she got into, I'm going to say, 24 Walmarts. It was amazing. It was amazing. And she was literally upset that she didn't get into all of the Walmarts. And my thing was, you got this far. Most people don't get, most inventors don't even, get their product on the market. Or, I'm not saying most. Many people who have inventions don't get it out the gate. You're in 24 Walmarts. I say, be thankful, be grateful. Yes, strive to be better always, but stand in the space that you're in and be grateful. Be grateful. Not. I'm not saying be grateful to me, but be thankful and grateful for where you are as an inventor. It's a very hard journey.
Yeah.
But you have to give yourself some props too.
And I know they're mad because they believe in the product so much, and it's like, I know it can be better. I know it deserves to do this.
And I understand that too. Yeah.
But you have to step back and say, wow, I went from this to this. Don't forget that part, because you're not going to be able to appreciate it.
And continue to be diligent. Continue to press on, but have, appreciate where you are and expand upon what you're doing with the resources that you have.
Absolutely. And with that, another topic, what was it that we were talking about? Patience.
Well, we're talking about patience.
I was actually getting impatient because I couldn't figure out the word I wanted to say.
Okay, so your patience. So it takes so much patience to do this. And if you're impatient, you are in the wrong business when it comes to product development and even getting your product into any place, whether it's QVC or any shopping network or any retail store, mom and pop store. I think what happens is, people get so excited about building the product, and they get to that space where the product is done, and where they should have the most amount of patience, they have the least. So you've come this far, you've developed a product, and you lose your patience altogether. It's crazy what I see. And I just, I look at people and I go, wow, man, you did this, you got this far. Don't lose your patience now, because you're going to knock on doors. People are going to say no most of the time. You're going to get a whole lot of no's before you get those yeses. But, take a look at the no's and ask why. That's another thing that most people don't do. They take the no and they walk away with the no. And they walk away with their tail between their legs, and they never figure out why the buyer said no. And also you have to challenge the buyer. You have to do that. And you can. They're people. So why are you not accepting my product? Not with an attitude, obviously. Ask why. And then come back and say, well, if this was the reason, I could do this. This is what I could do to tweak it or make it better, because I've not yet manufactured, and this is a hypothetical, not yet manufactured, so I can make this change. And sometimes that buyer will say, oh, wow, okay, I'm glad you told me this, because now I think that we can bring you in. So have patience, ask questions, and follow up. I say this all the time.
Yes.
Follow up with the buyer. Don't call once and say, you know what? She didn't call me back, so that's it. She doesn't care about my product. They're not interested. Don't do that. People do that with me too, by the way. I've had a couple of people call me and ask me to pitch their product to different places, and it was minor conversation, nothing solid, and I'd say yeah, no problem. I'll do that for you. Let's get our paperwork together. And, some time passed or whatever. I think I was going away. I was going out to LA. And this person was like, you know what? I'm almost pissed because I never heard back from you. I go, well, wait, why didn't you reach out to me? I'm the person you need to take to the market, right? I'll take you to the market. Follow up. Don't just assume that I'm not interested. Don't assume anything. When you have a product, you got to persevere. You got to press on, press forward. Never stop. Don't give up.
Right. And don't assume, just we're not, or we as in you are a big corporation. It's like, oh, I emailed you once. That should be enough.
No,
you know what I mean?
You gotta follow
it gets
up.
lost in the minutia. You get thousands of emails, hundreds of emails
every day.
Every day.
Every day. And you know what your screen looks like, especially if you go to check your email on your phone and you don't necessarily read the whole thing, but you click on it. You know how it gets light, the darkness, if it's no longer dark,
highlight,
it's no longer highlighted, you're really not paying attention to it. What I do over the weekends, I try to just take a look at everything and clean out my box. And so if you have not heard from me, people out there, follow up, send another email so you can go to the top. And that's a trick for even buyers. If the buyer hasn't called you back or emailed you back, and chances are you're not going to get a call back from a buyer. You'll get an email response. But persevere, keep on sending those emails and don't feel like you're being a pest, because stores need product in order to survive. Shopping networks are 24 hours a day. They need products in order to survive. They need your product. So if you want to know how, email me. info@inventingatoz.com.
And also what you do with manufacturers, you or whomever you work with, you say, I'm going to be calling you or emailing you every so often until you answer me.
Yeah. So my thing is, I will call you every 5 minutes until you pick up the phone. And I could actually do that with some people, and they go, all right. I'll call you back, but with respect, and typically do it through emails. And I know they're busy and all that stuff. So I am very patient too with people who don't get back to me. And I give it some time, and I give them time, and I know that they're busy. So I actually rearrange the days and times when I email people when I know they're less busy.
That's great. And do you have any tips? Because you just said you try to go through your emails. Is there a way for someone that gets hundreds of emails, and maybe they just became popular with their product and they're getting all this stuff and they're not used to the traffic? Do you have a certain way of handling your emails? Do you have a trick or some type of platform you use? What will help with your organization, with your emails? What do you do?
So I'll get up very early in the morning. I mean, that's all I can tell you. I'll get up very, very early in the morning before I start my actual work and go through all of the emails. I'll arrow back to see if I missed an email, and I'll email. Some people will see emails coming from me at 4 a.m. and I'll do that. So I make sure I answer all of my emails at all times. So I take a day. I'll do that with my phone too. A lot of people will leave messages on my phone. Of course, I can't get to all of my messages necessarily in the same day. So I will go through my mailbox, my voicemail, typically on Sundays, if I have a chance, and go through everything and make sure I respond to every single person who calls. So if I don't call you back within a day or 2 or 3 days, call me back. Text me. Email me, text me if you know me and you know me well enough to have my cell phone number. But email me and I'll always respond.
So everyone, respond. If someone's emailing you, don't forget, wake up early. I will not be doing that because I wake up as early as I can. And luckily for me, I don't get many emails. Not because I'm unpopular or anything. It's just because... no, that's great advice.
Just organize. So somebody asked me that today. One of my clients said to me, you have so much going on. I see you on social media. How do you do so many things? I'm very organized with my time. I'm very, very specific with what I do every single day. I follow the same routine every single morning. It's the gym. Getting up early in the morning, doing my emails, going to the gym, coming back, making our breakfast or whatever, and then getting to work. And I segment. I'll do my manufacturers for the first 2 hours. I'll do my clients for the next 2 hours. I'll get ready for my AOE information for the next 2 hours, and the next, and the beat goes on. So I think following a regimen and the same schedule every single day helps to make sure that you can answer all of your emails and all of your phone calls and just stay on point.
Absolutely. And that's a big thing with not even just emails, just anything that you want to cleanse through your day. We talked about paperwork, stuff on the desk. And anything that could make your work life more productive, whether it be just taking a moment and taking a deep breath, that helps too. Meditate.
Yes.
I know we've talked about this. I cannot meditate. I am trying.
You've been better though.
We've been hitting the saunas in the morning. And that's a really good. And the thing is, when I'm in the sauna, I don't think about anything, which is crazy. I think because it's so hot in there, I can't.
Your brain is
breathe.
fried.
Yeah,
you have nothing to think about.
No,
well, you can. So that's it. And I saw your eyes closed this morning.
Well,
you're into it.
Well, it's it's hot in there. You're sweating. Like my life is slowly dwindling away from the heat.
No, that's good. That's a nice cleanse. It's a nice place to stretch and think and just meditate for at least 10 minutes and just be into yourself and God and just,
yeah.
I love it. I love
it.
Yeah, you're
take
right.
Time
Brittany.
for you.
Take time for you. Have a nice cup of tea. And that's what I'm doing before bed tonight. Another nice hot cup of ginger tea. And
I thought you were going to say gin, a hot cup of gin.
Wait for October for that, November.
Oh my God.
That's a hot toddy, right?
I think.
Yeah. So for tonight, that's what I do. That's how I wind down. Nice hot cup of tea, nice hot shower, and hopefully I sleep the whole night.
Mom's been having trouble sleeping.
Yeah. I did the teaspoon of organic honey. I did a little valerian, some not echinacea. What's the other thing? Oh, melatonin. Not all at the same time.
Whoever
obviously.
has trouble sleeping, email us your trick or your tip.
Remedies, yes.
Remedies on how to help sleep. I sleep like a rock. Once I'm sleeping, you can't wake me up.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I've never been though. I've never been a good sleeper my entire life, even as a kid.
I think it's genetic or something.
I don't know. I mean, everybody else sleeps. My sister falls asleep and she's out. She falls asleep with her glasses on. They're all smashed up and everything, and she's out. No, my mom slept. My dad, I don't know. It's just me. My brain goes a lot though. It don't stop.
Yeah, once you're an entrepreneur, it doesn't.
I have never stopped thinking as a kid. Inventing and developing and configuring. I never stopped doing that. So, and it's cool. I mean, I'm fine. I'm energetic. I'm up, bouncing around. What time is it? It's late. It's late at night here now, and we're still going.
I feel myself fading, but
it's that sauna
my bedtime
from this morning.
Is soon.
Yeah.
I want to get into our product pick of the week. Those of you who haven't met me, I have naturally curly hair. I love my curls, and I found this really cool product. It's actually called Scrunch It. A curl's best friend. And those of you who have naturally curly hair, there's different ways to try to protect our hair. If you don't know what the term plopping means, it's, when you get out of the shower, you drop your head to the bed and you wrap a towel around it. You just plop the towel right in the top of your head. So the curls bunch together and all the products soak and the curls will look gorgeous the next day. It's a process. I'm not going to bore anyone else with it. But it's basically like a towel, like to put on your head to scrunch the curls.
And did you say it's a curl's best friend? Is that the name of the product?
Well, no, it's Scrunch It, and then it says a curl's best friend.
Oh, how brilliant!
It's amazing. And you guys have to see it. It comes in all gray. There's a Scrunch It for the shower, Scrunch It in t-shirt material, and then Scrunch It to sleep. So those of you who go to sleep with a satin cap on or a satin pillowcase, so your hair won't get frizzy or tangled up. This is the most amazing product. I just discovered it. I'm going to get like 20 of these. And
well, how much are they?
$21.21. It's on sale. It was $24.95. Now it's $21.21. And there's other accessories that are that's on the site. It's scrunchitcurls.com. There's a scalp massager, ponytail holder, shower scrubber, Scrunch It gloves. If you're scrunching your hair, you got gloves for it. I'm sure they're made of microfiber. It's so good. They sell t-shirts. This is a really, really good product.
Great branding. I love the branding.
It's amazing. So go to www.scrunchitcurls.com for all my curly girls and guys out there. Go to Scrunch It. Check it out. Highly recommend it.
You're really giving them they're great props, Brittany.
I'm
You're
a curly
giving them
girl.
a whole lot of props. That's great.
I can relate. I'm very excited to use this. I'll report back.
Very good.
With my curls.
You should write to them.
Nah.
Nah?
Nah, it's all right.
Okay.
That's all right.
They'll probably give you a couple of free scrunches.
I hope so. Do a shout out.
Yep. All right, that's good. I like it.
So what else is happening? Actually, we want to mention that, I don't know if we talked about this before. It is, I'm going to say it, all right. It's the countdown to our wedding, John and I's wedding, or John and me, John and mine.
John and I.
Oh, okay. John and I's wedding. It's amazing. It's October 2nd, 2020. I had to give a shout out to that. I'm so excited.
Did we talk about the engagement party?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
I think I was thinking about it, and I'm not sure we spoke about it. We had an engagement party a few weeks ago. It went really, really well.
Phenomenal. And
in my eyes.
Beautiful. John looks so handsome. You guys were great. It was a great, great affair. It was very small. It was for just the bridesmaids, the parents of the bride and grandparents. And it was really nice. It was very, very nice.
Yeah. John's best, groomsmen.
Yeah,
I'm going to say it was the best men.
Yeah.
Groomsmen.
Yes.
It was really, really fun. It was so hot in August.
It was a little
hot.
warm. It was nice though.
Yeah, it was really good.
Everything was beautiful. Aunt Marianne made the centerpieces. Gianna brought beautiful cupcakes and made cookies. So everybody contributed something. It was really nice. And Pam made the lollipops.
Pam made chocolate pops. I just think it was great seeing. I love family and I love support. And the big thing about it, going back to AOE and inventing of your product, support is the biggest thing.
Yeah, you got to get together and lift each other up. It's so important. And people don't realize that, when you're an entrepreneur, you cannot do it by yourself. You got to reach out to your circle of people who are like-minded, who want to see you succeed, and they'll lift you up. You lift them up, and yeah, I'm gonna have a fantastic week, aren't you? The rest of the week,
I'm sure I will.
Yeah, the weather's gonna be wonderful. I'll be at the beach for sure, hanging out with the AOE girls, doing some partying, having a wonderful time. And you should too. Well, I know you will. You always do. You and John always have a good time.
We do. And John's been so great helping us do this podcast. He's sitting right next to us. He's the commander-in-chief over here. So good.
Yes,
I love you so much, Bubba.
Oh, that is so sweet.
All right, let's not take it.
So sweet. He is. I love him. You're my son-in-law almost son-in-law, and so proud. He's like a son now. Yeah,
I feel like he's been a son. Right when I said, "Ma, I have a boyfriend." Oh my God.
No, well,
my
it's
son.
him.
I know.
Yes, it's
I know.
John. He's great.
If you haven't met him, he's a doll.
He's wonderful, wonderful. And little Win-Win, she's being very good. So little
she is
babysitting for Winnie, Gianna's puppy, little Maltese. And she's so cute. She's cute and fresh, just like her mommy. Cute and fresh. Now she's knocked out.
Oh, that's good. Good for her.
So that's it. Are we winding down now?
We are winding down.
You're winding down.
I'm exhausted.
You're ready for night. I'm ready to vacuum.
Well, for next time you guys tune in, every week we always have different interviews. If you haven't listened to the interview I did with my mother not too long ago, it's really interesting. If you haven't, please catch up with all of that. You know how to contact her. Go to inventingatoz.com. Also go to aowie.com if you want to become an AOE member. It's a great thing for women and men to get together. They do monthly outings. Like we said, this month is going to be a movie on the roof, The Breakfast Club. Awesome. And then maybe another month they go to the city, or the next month.
We're going to have a party.
It's a party.
We're going to have an 80s party. Did I tell you that?
No, you didn't tell me that.
That's going to be September.
I'll be busy.
20. We're going to have a DJ.
I can't make it.
Let me see your calendar. Let me tell you.
I'm booked.
Nope, I want to see the calendar. So that's going to be the last week in September. It's going to be a blast. We're going to get dressed up. I think it's going to be 80s. I think I want to do 80s.
I think 80s suits
And
you better.
And the music. It suits me better.
You were there.
Well, of course I was there.
I wasn't.
You're almost there.
I wasn't.
10 years
No,
later.
I'm not almost there. I should have a 90s party.
Yeah, right. Do you want me to have a 90s party?
No, you're not going to. No. Just
What would
stick
we
to the
wear
80s.
for 90s?
Exactly.
Oh.
Like, you don't know.
Yeah,
I
love
wear
it.
platform sneakers, butterfly clips, some type of grunge. So I like wearing overalls with some flannel tied around my waist, something of that nature.
Yeah. So
So
that's
it's fun,
happening.
guys.
That's
Be an
happening.
AOE member.
Yep.
It's so much fun. Please do not forget to rate, subscribe, and review the Adventurous Podcast. The more we go up, the more easier it is for people to find us. We're a lovely bunch. You should know this by now. Please, you can listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts. Google Play, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, all of that good stuff. I don't know if I mentioned the social media. Lisa Ascolese on Facebook, Lisa Ascolese on Twitter, and on YouTube. Any questions you may have, or you just want to say, hey, you guys are amazing, email us, theinventurouspodcast@gmail.com. You can say aloha to me at theinventurouspodcast@gmail.com. If you want to find me on social media, just look me up. My mom says my name 1,000 times a day, so you should know.
Beautiful Brittany Ascolese.
Exactly. All right, guys. I think that's it, Mom.
All right. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for always tuning in. And you know what I ask? Please continue to lift each other up. And sometimes you definitely have to use your foot. Until next time, peace.